from everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. In this game, we'll see New York against Atlanta. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And New York has possession. Now Brown. Outside, Green. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown with a screen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Here's Cooper. They kick it out to Porzingis. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice ball work there, and Porzingis finds his hands, and then the ball finds the hoop.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 4 on the clock. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Williams.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, that dunk looks so easy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kick out to Brown. Burke on the wing. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Here's Coleman. Back to Porzingis. All alone. And it's New York with a rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Down low. Outside Holiday. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Burke. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Coleman.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Williams. Takes it inside. They set the pick. Here's Coleman. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holiday. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Back to Porzingis. What if it goes? Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 3. Outside Johnson. To the left side wing. Here's Cooper. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Doncic with it. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Left side, Green. Burke. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Bradley. And the layup falls.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Pass to Holiday. Outside, Green. Here's Burke. From outside the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Burke's got 5 now.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
You see yourself on the screen. You should watch the best moves. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hear it for all our visitors.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now Doncic. Pass to Johnson. And it's rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. 5 to shoot. Now here's Williams. And that one good.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Pass to Burke. Back to Green. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. Atlanta trails by 6. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume was very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside for Green. Outside Holiday. Burke on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Oh, a denial.
Away team ball. Checking in for the away team, Williams. Mo Williams.
And Williams has got the ball here for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. .43 seconds left in the first half. Out to the right wing. Here's Cooper. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
You got to appreciate Porzingis, a willing screener, and he rolls quick to the open space.
Outside Holiday. Intercepted. Here's Cooper. Drills it from deep. Cooper's got 6 here in the quarter. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Burke. And here's Brown. Can they get it? And the jam by Brown.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
21. The away team, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Cooper. To the inside. Exum with it. Outside Hardaway. Here's Exum. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. And here is Williams. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Outside Covington. With the drive. And the jam by Covington.
On the drive, Covington's agility has a big impact. He can just duck and dodge his way inside.
Offensive rebound.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Williams with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Back to Williams. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good on the triple. Exum right side. Inside. Pass to Wade. Picked by Covington. Wade drives in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I would settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Exum. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Bradley sets a screen. Pass to Johnson. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key. And the shot falls short that time. New York leading by 3. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Bradley. Left side, Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Wade. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wade, defended by Wagner. Now here's Covington. Pass to Bradley. Outside Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Pass to Doncic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Michael Cooper. Mo Williams.
There's the screen by Johnson. It could go. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming.
25.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And New York has possession. The lead is 2. Outside Hardaway. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Bradley sets a screen. They swipe it. In transition. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wade. Out to Covington. Back to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And the jam by Covington.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. Here's Coleman. Kicks it to Doncic. Now Johnson. Fires for 3. Here's Bradley. And he banks in the layup.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
Here's Exum. Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Now Doncic. To the inside. Bradley. Pass to Cooper. Now here's Doncic. Here's Coleman. Oh, Oh, swiped away. Back to Doncic. Here's Coleman. In the paint, Luka.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Here's Covington. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Covington's got 4 points in the quarter.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big-time shot.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So both teams making some changes here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Atlanta's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Vanderbilt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Pass to Burke. Takes the 3. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
There's 5 to shoot. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Wagner for 3. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Holiday. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williams. Wagner for 3. Called in by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
"11 seconds left in the fourth. And Atlanta misses again.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
At the line for your home team, True Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Buries it from 3. So New York wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here we go. So it's Boston now. Now Morant. Up top, Edwards. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Outside for Morant. There's a screen by Whiteside. Edwards. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Burke. Outside, Green. And the three off target.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Now Morant. Outside, Hill. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
For three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the three. Edwards has got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Hill. And it's New York with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New York shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Goes up at the elbow, and Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Green. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Green. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Outside Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Off the mark there with a three. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 5. Outside for Green. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And the basket by Holiday.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Boston.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You've got to respect the game plan.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And down it goes. 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first points in this one.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 4.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Green, money from deep.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Outside Holiday. Here's Burke. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Now here's Brown. No points yet. Pass to Burke. Lays it up and banks it in. And that ties it up.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. On the wing, Thompson. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. And it's New York with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Right side, Holiday. From deep. Back to Green. Outside, Holiday. Inside. And the jam by Brown.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Burke. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Boston on offense. Out to Thompson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Unloads from 13. Good. He hits the jumper. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Outside Holiday. From downtown. Nails it from 3. Holiday's got 5 now. No luck on that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front, leading by a point. And we'll return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And New York has possession. It's a 1-point game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Green for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And New York leads by 1.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by Boston. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And that one drops for him.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Bradley. Count that bucket. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
And here's New York now. They lead by 1. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Edwards fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wade. Picked by Covington. Here's Wade. He's scoreless. And that one's good. Covington. And New York leads by 2.
Yeah, such a long, wily player. Covington is skilled at taking contact and powering right through.
And here's Morant outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Here's Hill. After the basket by New York on the other end. Misses the layup. New York leading by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
To the middle. Bradley.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Edwards, no good. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Covington. No good with the triple. Boston trails by 6. Here's Hill. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Buries it from 3. Here's Morant. Pass to Edwards. Up and over Hardaway. And that'll do it for the third quarter. New York out in front, up 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Boston trails by 9. Here's Bird to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Wade. For 3, Covington. Counted. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Tonight, it'll be Dallas going up against New York. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Here we go. And New York has possession. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And Dallas with possession. And here's Curry. From the arc. Rebounded by Green. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Baseline try. Shot clock at 5. makes it just before the shot clock expires.
That's about trusting your timing and the feel you have as that shot clock is dwindling. SGA, yes, sir.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Dallas with possession. 4-point game. Here's Green. Can't hit from in close. Left side, Brown. Outside for Green. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Holiday. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Curry nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Nifty move. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Pass to Curry. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
On the wing, Green. Holiday from long range. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Thompson. The kick out. Curry. Mobley on a screen. From the high post. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 6.
Well, certain guys are so lethal in the mid-range, you almost want them to take it. Stephen Curry, one of those guys.
Green for 3. The shot, no good. Dallas trails by 3. Pass to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Takes the 3. The kick out, Curry. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Personal foul. Checking in for the away team, Miles Turner.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Holiday with the ball. Back to Williams. Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Holiday. Here's Burke. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Green. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Green missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
In transition, here they come. Here's Burke. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And it's Green missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Burke. Fires from deep. Brown, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Williams with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Offensive rebound. Back to Williams. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. Left side, Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Green. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. New York, again, can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Williams. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You've got to be shot ready, and Lou Williams on the catch and shoot, yes, sir.
Outside, Green. This one for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And New York leads by 1.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Good drive by Brown. Back to Green. Kick out to Brown. On the wing, Green. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from 3-point range. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Turner. Over Green. The kick out to Williams. Here's Thompson. Here's Turner. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
14.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And here's Curry for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Wade. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And here's Curry for three. That shot off. New York leading by three. Exum with it. Now guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Green. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Pass to Wade. Now Covington. On the wing, Wade. To the paint. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
From deep, Mobley. He gets hauled in by Exum. Here's Covington. Outside Hardaway. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. And now a 6-point New York lead.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Exum outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Wade. From downtown. Mobley grabs the board. Dallas trails by three. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. To the inside. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Exum right side. Sweet little floater. Exum's got his second basket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Releases. Bradley grabs the board. New York leading by 5. Launches it. The shot off that time. Outside Curry. Shoots from the elbow. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Covington no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for Dallas. For the tie. Hardaway grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Wade. Down low. Covington with it. Now guarded by Curry. Exum nails it from beyond the arc. Exum's got 7 points for the quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Curry looking it over. Puts up a deep three. No good that time. The third quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
23.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Now Exum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Holiday. Green for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by one. The shot by Butler, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside, Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get it back. Outside Holiday. Fires the three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Outside Holiday. Pass to Green. Outside Holiday to take the lead. Can't get it to drop. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holiday. New York again can't hit. Outside Holiday. Outside Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. To the middle. Ooh, poked away. Leaps for it. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Checking in for the away team, number 30, Stephen Curry.
The three. Outside for Green. To the paint. To take the lead. And that one is hammered home. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Now an update on Evan Mobley from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Dallas's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Pass to Holiday. And again, New York with the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
From the top of the key. And that one's long. New York leading by three. .119 left to play in the fourth. Let's go with a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got 9 points now in the second half. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Outside Curry. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And stolen by Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Green for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Burke on the wing. Outside Holiday. Outside Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Dallas with it. 9-point game. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Curry. Looking to win the run. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
The ball goes to the away team.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And here's Curry for three. Gets the three ball to go.
For three.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Kick out to Brown. Poke loose. And stolen by Mobley. Hardaway from outside. Misses. So New York wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian.